find out why everybody in Southern New York is going, run, go see Is Paris Burning? So don't go anywhere, okay? Okay. All right. The new award-winning film, which is being released nationally tomorrow, Paris is Burning, is getting major, major, major attention. It features, as I said to you, exotic gay subculture in New York that helps gay and lesbian young people to feel wanted and loved and accepted by dressing up as their fantasies. Today's guests are all featured in the film. First, on my immediate left, is Dorian Corey. He or she, which would you prefer?
Whichever.
All right. He is a legend in the drag underworld, as is his counterpart, Pepper LaBeija. Beja, okay. And they have both been participating in the drag balls for years. Am I right on that? Okay. Next to them is Willie Ninja. He is a respected dancer and choreographer and also is no stranger to this underground culture. And last but not least, on the end, is Jenny Livingston, who is the director of this award-winning documentary. Will you please welcome the stars of Paris is Burning, and I thank you very much for being here. Let me start with you, Jenny. Why is it called Paris? I said Is Paris Burning because that's one of my favorite books. Why is it called Paris is Burning?
It's named after an annual drag ball given by Paris Dupree called Paris is Burning. Okay. And there's also a line in the film where Willie says, I don't want to take voguing just to Paris is Burning. I want to take it to the real Paris and make the real Paris burn. So the title refers to crossover and burning desire and things like that.
But it's much more. I mean, when they first said to me, we're going to do a show today, and we're going to do it on a drag ball and all this, I thought, we've done it, you know? And then I watched, we've done it, we've all seen it. We've seen it on Donahue, we've seen it on Oprah, we've seen it on me, we've seen it on Sally Jesse, even Regis and Cuddy talk about it. They dressed the kid up once, you know. So, but it's so much more than just a ball. It started, I mean, it's really a way of life for everybody now.
It started way back in the 50s.
In the 50s. Who started it now?
Well, I wouldn't be able to tell you who started it, but I know it started back in the 50s because I was little, and they used to have balls on 155th Street and 8th Avenue, and a ballroom where only a small minority of people would go once a year.
Once a year.
And they would have a ball for all the gay kids in the city that would come. And then it graduated, like they had one out in Long Island, where up in Harlem on 155th Street, I mean, there was like the blacks and the Spanish would go to Rockland Palace. They would have
once
a ball
a year.
Once a year. And then out on Fox, and Daisy D, which was a big white queen, had the ball for the white queens way out in Long Island.
So when did it start becoming integrated? It's totally integrated now, and it's not just gays. It's
oh, a lot of people come in.
When did it integrate?
It started in the 60s. Late 60s, early 70s.
And it's much more than once a week. Once a year now. It's
once or twice a month.
It
went from being a downtown big ball, where there was only like 3 or 4 a year, then it went uptown and diversified out to become a much more multi-category ball.
What it is, and let me just explain again for people, they have all, first of all, everyone gets trophies, which is great, okay, but they're not just for the best drag, you know, or the most outrageous costume. It's something much deeper than that. Can you explain, Jenny?
Well, I think that drag is a term that you probably couldn't even use to describe all of the categories. A category is sort of like at a fashion show. You have sportswear, evening wear, swimwear, and the ball has that too. But there are femme queens who are you know, dressed as Pepper and Dorian are, like women, and there are butch queens like Willie who, you know, look like guys. And there's a category called realness. And,
that's what I'm going to get to.
And realness could be looking like anything that you're not. Femme queen realness is looking like a woman. Executive realness is, executive butch queen realness, which is a male executive, is looking like a male executive.
So people come as their fantasies. In other words, if you want to look like an executive, because I found that so meaningful, people come all dressed up in Brooks Brothers suits and an attaché case to look like a man that you would see on Madison Avenue. And
that's right.
With all the accessories inside.
All the accessories inside. You remember you open the attaché case?
The World Financial Times, the gold pens.
They bring
little computers.
So what, it becomes a fantasy. It's like a dress up to say, tonight I am going to be an executive, or tonight I'm going to be, which I thought, preppy students I thought was fascinating. People come dressed as preppy students.
Or even, there's a category called Banji Boy and Banji Girl, which means a tough boy or a tough girl in the street. So even dressed like a straight, heterosexual mugger. You know,
right.
I mean, it's really anything that you're not, and might want to be, or might want to make fun of in some cases.
Why is it so popular that it can happen twice a month? Now, what does this do for the people that go to the ball? You, I understand, because you get a chance to look fabulous and glamorous.
Well, with me, even more so, you must remember I entertain, so I do this every week.
Yeah.
I'm dressed up twice a week, every week, at the club where I work. But with the kids, you know, it's like that's how the family, the houses, and the ball, it all becomes, this is a chance where you get together with your peers and you're able to perform in front of those who understand exactly your lifestyle.
Then you said family. When they introduced you, they said from the house of.
Yes, the house.
Because explain what's happened. It's gone from just a ball where we're all going to get dressed up and I'm going to make my costume and show up and win a prize. It's suddenly, there are people that have become like mother figures to all the younger people. Explain what this is going on.
Was in the 70s, my house was the first house to start it. They were basically like clubs like the Duprees and the La Chanel. The La Chanel.
These are clubs,
They were gay clubs. And as the La Beiges became a house, we started calling ourselves houses after the fashion houses. But La Beige not being a fashion house, we were the first one to say we were a house. And then everybody started tagging on saying they were houses.
But now who is we? Your name is La Beige.
Pepper La Beige,
yes,
there was Crystal La Beige and Subway La Beige. At that time, it was only drag queens.
These are your friends that all took your name?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I took Crystal's name. Crystal was the mother of the house.
All right, so Crystal La Beige was someone that went
to balls.
To balls.
She competed against the, excuse the expression, the white drags.
Right.
Painted white and won over some white queen sometimes.
Okay. So now you said, I'm a friend of Crystal, so I'm going to be called part of the House of La Beige. Now, what is being head of the house, which is where they introduced you now?
Yeah, because
what do you do as head of the house?
And I can't crush my desire. Don't you do it.